Where are they?
Okay. Let's see what's on the other side.
Finally, I can use some fresh air.
Oh, so this is the tunnel that she ushered everyone into.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
You can rest easy, folks.
Listen, Sector 6 is right over there. We just need to walk a little bit longer, that's all.
But yeah, I finished reading Mother of Learning recently, and that very much was not... I'm sure it could be cut up into trilogies or anything like that. But from my perspective, I'd much rather read a book, you know, it's in its entirety.
You're not going to head to the end?
Oh yeah, I probably should.
That one was a lot closer.
Oh. Nope.
That was a Shinra icon there. That's probably how we get to the underground lab or something. But like, what was it? I've been waiting for King Killer Chronicles to have its sequel forever.
Is there anyone out there that needs some help?
What about the old lady? Where did she go? I haven't seen her yet.
My God.
Just a little more. Come on.
Oh.
Come on.
There she is.
It won't budge.
Make room.
Morrow, you're alive.
With me. Ready? And...
Thank goodness there was that rebar next to her. Or not rebar, just
Great
I-beam.
job, guys.
the I-beam.
Thank you.
Because that saved her.
I can't tell you how relieved I am to see you. So, what now?
Don't know. Find something, anything to do.
Been back to the bar yet?
No.
Maybe you should go take a look.
Okay. First the bar, then the rest.
Careful. The roads are a mess. Watch your step or you'll wind up in a hole.
Ow.
They should be under
Anybody
far
out there?
more.
If you
Yeah,
can
like
hear
I'm
me,
looking
say
at that.
something.
That's like vaguely the thickness of a Star Destroyer.
As I said, that... I mean, looking from here, that must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... That's 6 stories worth of material.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody out there?
And presumably we have buildings from above
we're here
crashed
to
down here. This
help.
doesn't look like much at all.
Mm-mm.
If you can
You
hear
know?
me, shout! Can you hear us? Can you hear me? Anyone there?
But yet none of this looks like stuff from above. This is all still corrugated steel.
If you can hear me, shout!
Oh.
Tifa.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Get back!
Shit.
Hear that? Oh. A cat? What?
It's Wedge's cat.
What?
Oh. Is it really gonna lead them to him?
Let's follow it.
What?
I call bull hockey. there should be they should be picking through the ruins of what was up on the plate. Seriously,
Yeah.
where did this
The
thing
town-
land?
Yeah, the town doesn't, unless it fell to pieces and like fell sideways in other parts of the city. But no, we should be buried under. This should be buried under hundreds of feet of rubble from the world above.
Is this all that's left of Wedge's place?
Oh, did he get lucky and fall into a hole?
Is this how we find the underground lab?
What is this?
Plot device.
Wait, why can't we go down?
I don't know.
Oh, there. You have to be. You have
I
to
just
be
had
on
to
that
back
spot.
away from it.
Hey, we're coming down. Stay right where you are.
Ah, Shinra.
This place reeks of Shinra.
Wedge?
Wedge!
Oh, he survived.
Of all time! Tifa! Cloud! Shout if you can hear me! Hey!
How did he get separated from them? I thought they fell along with him? Or did he fall alone?
If there's no path, you gotta make one. Wedge, hang in there.
I am confused.
And if they did fall with him, why didn't they wake him up or stay with them?
Must be a secret Shinra facility. How'd you like that?
Bugaboo.
Oh, we're
Maybe they did
done
run
here.
swiftly enough and he was just too heavy and fell through.
Yeah, they might be up there with Wedge. Probably not.
You really
But
wanna throw
We
down
only
with me?
really saw.
We only really saw
Get
him
your
fall.
ass out of here.
Yep,
I suppose this is to give you an
Ain't got
opportunity to
nothing
play as
on
him
me.
after so long.
it's true.
Ooh, that door on the left?
Nothing.
Aw, yeah, the
Yeah.
handles were taken off of it.
Okay, materia equipped. Barrett. Let's get rid of the. Get rid of ice. Because we actually need. Access. Oh, that reminds me. What other battle intel can I be working on? Use refocus again. And then increase stagger damage bonus to 200%. Anyone want to tell me how to do that one? Because I actually have no idea.
You really wanna throw down with me? See
Wait,
ya.
why are they called bugaboos?
I brought this up.
Just a moment ago?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear
I was
you.
just like, oh, hey, bugaboos. And you were just like, merp.
Large insects that live in the ground beneath Midgar. The collapse of the plate has made these creatures more active, and they will attack in swarms when intruders wander into their territory. I miss Bugaboo Creek. I don't know how... I think they're one of those typical chains along the lines
yeah,
of Red
another one in
Lobster
the
and
bag.
Chili's and who knows what.
I don't think their marketing was as good for the modern era, though.
No, but it was... I loved going there for baby back ribs.
The ribs were okay.
Well, the problem was they were amazing.
How long
Just
it taken
about-
to build all this beneath our feet?
They were amazing for over a decade at least, up until I went to college, and then the only 2 times I'd gone there since, or 3 times, had been kind of eh. And if you fail making those baby back ribs, then you don't really have a business.
My assumption is with most chains, the quality drops over the years because they're not. Their goal isn't to make good food anymore. It's just to keep you coming.
Well, the other thing too is Bugaboo Creek, its atmosphere is supposed to be Canadian Rockies. And they have a lot of taxidermy creatures.
Yeah, Lodge Rustic would be...
Lodge Rustic. And, I mean, they had that talking tree at the front. That would be enough to scare anyone away from the restaurant. Quite frankly, I don't understand why they would have Timber the tree be your hostess greeter at the front door. Hello, everyone. I'm Timber the tree. And it had these giant eyeballs and a mouth. Imagine if your Christmas tree was an animatronic a la Chuck E. Cheese's style. And then over the bar, there'd be this moose that would talk. I never was on that side, so I didn't get to hear what kind of jokes he was making. Supposedly they're about drinking and a bit more mature. On the other side, that was the family-friendly side, they had Buffalo Bill, a buffalo. And yeah, every once in a while a light would shine on him and he'd start his spiel. He had at least 10 pre-recorded things that he would say. One of them was a song, Bugaboo Sound. Bugaboo Sound, Bugaboo Sound.
Oh, we're done here.
You'll see.
I think that sort of thing worked maybe back in the 90s. I think nowadays that sort of thing's almost ghoulish.
Oh yeah. And there was that fish that would flap every once in a while. Don't worry, the fish didn't sing. There was that raccoon that would pop up out of the barrel. I don't know. Now that I think about it, yeah, what kind of restaurant do you go to with animatronics that pop on?
I think that sort of thing was a novelty back in the 80s and 90s that would probably work.
Mm-hmm.
But now?
You'd think they dug halfway to hell.
Wait, people don't know what Chuck E. Cheese's is?
Might not be American.
Oh. Yeah, so Chuck E. Cheese's is interesting. It's a kind of low-grade pizza parlor, but with an arcade and also giant animatronic creatures that play instruments and do little skits. And that is so 90s.
It would be it would be one of the bases, at least for Five Nights at Freddy's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because at Five Nights at Freddy's, it's supposed to be a guy that's working overnight at one of those places, right? But yeah, for the most part, people would go there for birthday parties, and you would have their pizza, their ice cream cake, and then people would purchase an amount of tokens that you could use to play Hungry Hungry Hippos. What's the thing where you roll the wooden ball up and it goes into various points?
Skee ball.
T-ball?
Skee ball.
Skee ball, sorry. Oh, he's doing the singing.
Yeah.
I love that. But yeah, there would be a number of games, and you would get a certain number of tickets depending on your performance in the games. And they would have a little prize counter so that you could redeem tickets. And all of it was really cheap stuff.
It was awfully cheap. And the stuff that wasn't cheap was so expensive that you honestly would have been better off buying it yourself.
With real money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I remember my brother and I going there, and, like, the best thing that we bought for ourselves was a Hershey's Kiss, like, pillow thing. Or not a Hershey's Kiss, a Tootsie Roll pillow. I think.
Oh, you still have that Tootsie Roll pillow.
And, like, all things considered, that was not the worst thing that we could have bought, but, like, they had, like, knockoff Megazord kind of garbage, and just, like, a bunch of just useless stuff that you really just would never want.
Oh, and you're poison.
Walk on this.
And poisoned.
What are other things that are very 90s that have gone out of style? Aside from technology, because you've gone over... Ooh, everyone knows that things become obsolete and outdated.
So just other things from the 90s that
You
kind of
just don't see anymore.
hope.
I would say roller skating rinks. I think they started dying out in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Because they were so popular back when our parents were young.
Ain't no thing.
Rollerblade rinks? Or
Yeah.
what do you call them?
Well, yeah.
Ours was called Spinners. And it also had bowling and also a small skateboard park.
We straight up, remember that lake that we used to go walking around?
There
Yeah.
you have it.
Around my town? I guess Horn Pond?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be more upfront about where I grew up at this point, because I'm far enough away from that no one's gonna be able to go looking. But used to go
Just no escaping.
used to go
this
walking
thing.
around there, but they used to have a man-made island in the center with a roller rink and a bowling alley.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Man-made island.
I think it was man-made. Either that or it was an actual natural
You really
island,
wanna
but
throw down with
more or
me?
less.
Did they tear it down?
How'd you like that?
Yeah, there's nothing left but like maybe a tree or two that still stick out of the water.
Wait, it did sink? You're saying it's sticking out of the water.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when they demolished the roller rink / bowling alley, they just, returned it to the,
To the waters.
yeah, more or less.
Who are these hives?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Wait, I thought I heard something or
Tifa.
someone.
Tifa!
Oh.
Hey, Tifa! You okay?
To tell you the truth, not really. I think there's a nest around here somewhere. Can you take care of it?
I got you.
I mean, there's nests everywhere. But
Ah! Yeah. Sorry.
Give me your best shot.
that opened that up for you, so you don't have the swarm.
Yep.
Bring it.
Chuck E. Cheese treated their workers poorly. One your mother worked for did.
Come on.
I wouldn't.
Mother worked for 100 hours in understand workplace.
Give me your best shot. Bring it on.
Wow.
Bingo.
Gosh. Screw companies that operate like that.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I would.
he can take care
If
of
Wander and I
himself.
ever had kids,
We've got
we'd never go to
big
Chuck E. Cheese.
No.
Ain't no thing.
Well, one
All right.
caveat.
Yeah,
What?
I'm good. Thanks.
All right. Gotta go find Wedge. Come on.
I would go to Chuck E. Cheese if they still have that that promotion, or if you bring in your report card, you just get 15 free tokens.
Oh.
Like, I would totally go to Chuck E. Cheese's with my kids, spend 0 money, let them play skee ball for a while, and then leave when we're out of tokens. You know, not buy their crappy pizza or anything like that. Just, you know, why not?
But the thing is, they're doing that with the intention of either getting your kids hooked to their games
Yeah.
or
But
wanting
also-
you to start spending money there. It's to get you in the door.
It is supposed to get you in the door. Oh, he'll actually automatically aim for these. I mean,
I'm afraid to
realistically.
ask, but did you just shoot your way in here?
Well, yeah.
How does it get all the ammunition is what I'm
Worked, didn't
wondering.
it?
I heard, what was it? Dave and Buster's might be acceptable.
I don't know.
I've
if
never
ever
been in
into
one. Yeah. I don't even know what would be in one. Nor do I have a whole lot of interest to find out.
Oh,
Nolan?
maybe I walked through one. I think it's just arcade stuff, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Huh. Nolan Bushnell, creator and founder of Atari, created and founded Chuck E. Cheese's as well. Weird. So apparently Dave and Buster's is an arcade with a bar. Interesting. I know we had, what is it, Quarter Worlds near here.
Yeah, we didn't end up going to it though.
Yeah, because we'd just gotten back from Disney the week before, and
And we were concerned about the virus.
Yeah, because we...
Our friends were going from one place to another. I was like, okay, maybe we don't want to stay out too much longer.
You can do better than that. Much better.
Is that to Barrett, Tifa, or is that to yourself?
Wait, what did she say?
You can do better than that. Much better. And I'm like, are you harshing on Barrett here, or...
What's that device?
Oh.
Yeah. Are you just going... Well then.
You know how we've been complaining this whole time about, like, just break the fence or break the whatever?
Well, Barrett can do that.
Yeah.
Ice. What are some other very 90s things? I mean, I would have to say video rental stores like Blockbuster. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
I remember fondly all the instances in which we'd go into Blockbuster, search around for a couple of films to rent in those plastic cases, if they're the VHSs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
People are saying bowling alleys. There are still bowling alleys, but yeah, I've noticed a number of them going under. Even back in my hometown, the ones that we'd frequent.
I think the problem is bowling alleys haven't really...
Interesting thing is, though, bowling alleys are one of the few opportunities I ever had to play, say, House of the Dead or other arcade games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were mentioning roller skating before. And yeah, the weird animatronic restaurants.
I would argue, I think with a lot of these, the issue is both marketing and the digital age.
Mm-hmm.
Where, from my perspective, I don't really have a whole lot of desire to go... I mean, let's
Maybe it's
even...
because people can entertain themselves at home and don't need these places to rent skates or use bowling balls and such. Not that Wii bowling or anything is the same, but yeah, because usually specialized businesses in that nature, it was because they provided something that you couldn't normally get at home. Kind of like how there's movie theaters. Except movie theaters persist after all this time because they're able to get exclusive releases of films months before they're available on DVD and for streaming.
And they modernized, or at least they have been.
But imagine if people just say, hey, let's not put it in movie theaters and just start streaming it. And people have to pay a certain amount of money.
Well, I think that's actually going to be what happens over the next 2 years. Because most movie theaters are dead.
Most movie theaters are dead right now, and a lot of
I mean,
movie
like,
makers
not
are
temporarily dead. I mean, like...
Dead.
Yeah, they're some of the first to like start declaring bankruptcies, even with any bailout money. So I know AMC is in chapter. It's one of the 2 chapter bankruptcies, and I feel bad at the same time though. Like,
yeah, I think we have Regals and AMC's and stuff. But
yeah. And like, I get it. I think there is something good about a movie theater. At the same time, I found the national chain style to be kind of gross. They tended to.
There's that fun movie theater back in your hometown where it's in an old opera house.
Yeah, I like that one.
Right? Or a bunch of theaters with pillars and gold gilding and.
Well, we've got that with the Hollywood here, in Portland, as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, was that where we went for the bingo
For the bad
night?
movie number. Yeah, bad movie bingo.
Bad movie bingo.
And so I think stuff like that could work, where it becomes kind of more of like a social event.
If I gotta climb another damn ladder.
Yeah, it's more difficult for him to do that. This looks like a boss area.
Want some more?
But yeah, the thing about movie
How'd you
theaters,
like that?
I mean, admittedly,
Suck on this.
if I had the choice of seeing a new movie on our own TV, I think I would take it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because we've had too many bad situations where people are munching very smelly popcorn around us, slurping up drinks, having unruly children that are screaming or crying or talking throughout the film, or hitting the back of your chair. Ooh. So yeah,
There's no escape.
no, it's very, but then you run into the issue of, and I've noticed this with all of these streaming services, Disney's going to have a monopoly on their stuff, and they're going to have people pay $7.
Speaking of streaming services,
Netflix.
Twitch now has a Netflix integration. Or not Netflix, Amazon Prime integration, sorry.
Oh, right, because they're Amazon Prime, yeah?
Yeah, so if we actually wanted to do a movie night, as long as it's on an Amazon specific service.
Wait, you can stream a movie from Amazon Prime?
Uh-huh.
So that means we could legally chat and watch it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they I'm sure they got the license for it.
But does it have to be the Amazon Prime free, or can you do the rentals?
I'm not sure.
Suck on it, asshole.
I'm sure from their perspective it's more valuable. I'm a little curious on whether or not you can actually show the movie itself, because that's the one thing I didn't really get the full answer on.
Yeah, I'd better look into that, because I know that people have been saying, hey, you guys should do kind of a riffs cracks thing, or where you talk over a movie and stuff, and that's obviously not legal.
Well, I just got an email about this, like, a couple days ago, saying that I had the features. I didn't actually look at how it works, beyond just, like, a surface skim, and I'm like, huh, that actually might be kind of cool.
You think Wedge is holding up okay?
Yes.
Of course he is. He's a lot tougher than people think. Probably sleeping soundly, dreaming about his cats.
You're right. We should treat him to a nice meal when he gets back. His choice.
Oh, he did.
So he looked at, he must have stumbled in here somehow.
Or fallen in.
Yeah. Like, it didn't look like... He was definitely not dead on the surface. He must have tumbled in and then walked his way over to that platform. Because it was too far in for him to have just fallen there.
Yeah, I'm really liking Barrett's moves. It's shoot and shoot more.
Only Prime subscribers can watch with you.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know if I'd specifically go out of my way for this. I'd almost prefer to just... I have no idea how I would do it if I were to do a watch-along kind of thing. I'd almost prefer to actually just...
How'd you like
Do
that?
movie reviews.
Get your
Yeah.
ass out of here. How'd you like that? Ain't no thing.
And I have to wonder if you could still stream to some degree, like just your reaction to watching a movie, no matter what the movie is.
I've seen people where they say,
Worked up
hey,
a good sweat.
at the count of 3,
everybody hit play.
Everyone hit play on this
And
particular video.
that's what I would do if I were to do something like that.
Gotta stay on my toes if I'm gonna make it out of here alive.
Ooh. What music is this?
Main theme of 7.
Mm-hmm.
But jazz.
Yeah, so I don't know. Movie theaters might be on their way out. Realistically, it's... What are other examples of things? The reason why people had to go to arcades is because they couldn't afford to have video games at home, but then you started having smaller,
Well, there were
and smaller
also
systems.
there were very specific arcades for
one game.
Well, yeah.
Oh. Oh.
He's okay.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Making me worry like that. I'd kick your ass if you didn't look like shit. Thank God.
Thank you. Okay, let's go.
Not sure.
Where did Cloud go, though?
Yep, it's you all right.
What is this? Barrett!
Uh-oh.
The hell is this now?
Another experiment? It looks like a mixture of those aquatic creatures with the dogs.
Yeah.
Because they have
Are
those
these Shinra experiments?
tendrils,
Well,
but
if that's the case, then it's only right we put the bastard down.
can you assess them?
Working on that.
Okay.
Gotta fight for what?
Unknown entity, experimental specimens kept in Shinra's underground research facility. They were human once, but cellular transplants designed to enhance their strength have turned them into monsters. Yeah, so they do have vaguely humanoid forms still, too.
Suck on this!
But definitely the kind of hound tendril
Hope you
coming
don't
from
mind
their
if I
back.
fill you full of holes.
I really like Barrett's gameplay.
Ooh, gotta love it.
Yeah, she's just got cure and rate.
There!
I've kicked one of them. There we go. Well, these things are a lot weaker than I thought they were going to be. Unfortunately, they don't give AP, which is a bit of a shame. Because these guys would be good farms.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess this could be an attempt at making soldiers or remaking soldiers or making alternative soldiers. I mean, they definitely have the weird tendril that the dogs have.
Hope you don't
Yep.
mind if I fill you full of holes.
But I have a feeling that these aren't the kind of things you can control. It would almost be like designing zombies specifically to cause an outbreak somewhere and...
Well,
overrun
yeah,
the
my
populace.
assumption is they would probably just deliver these things. You know, give them a short
them.
shelf life, and then deliver them to, say, Wutai Capital and just let them go wild.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. You'd have to make sure they have a very short lifespan.
Well, Soldier has cellular degeneration, so...
Right, but that only halves their life.
Want some more?
These things would have to have a lifespan of a week.
Getting real tired of this shit.
This is ridiculous.
We gotta close that door. Tifa, you're up.
Okay, cover me.
Whoa, a large one?
Tifa!
Wow. That one is really tall.
Star shower.
Heads up! Give it up! It's using its friends as weapons? Come on!
But don't you have to close those
Seriously?
gates? Were you supposed to do that?
I'm just supposed to fight these guys in this area, it looks like.
There! That's it!
Watch out!
That was close.
I don't have anything else that I can do here.
Gotta love
I'm actually
He's a failed experiment.
it.
kind of...
Heads up!
He just seems to be
Just
whittling
barely.
away at your platform.
That all you got?
Yeah, I'm curious why it exists. Or the poison materia. Not really the most helpful. Okay.
I
Oh,
thought-
I didn't realize I can control Barrett.
Oh, okay. An experimental specimen kept in the Shinra underground research facility was human lung cellular oh, it's the same. Oh, leads to. Oh,
It leads a group of failed test subjects.
yeah. Okay, so it was really only different at the last sentence.
Ow. Get the appendage.
Getting tired.
Ability is maximum fury. On heart.
Sure looks like a weak point to me.
Oh, an open heart? Yeah. Oh, is it throwing them about?
All that's left is to deal with these three. Ah! Yeah!
Ow.
He's getting ready to throw another one.
The hell?
Tifa spells. No, Tifa, Kira, Barrett.
Yep, he definitely needs it.
Abilities, maximum fury, Tifa, spells, Kira. Self, I did not.
Seeing creatures like these, it does make me wonder. Everyone, if they've ever gone to high school, has probably seen Gattaca at some point. At least
It absorbed it?
in our school, our science teachers like to show us Gattaca in AP biology as a, future potential of humanity to edit our genetic codes to either stamp out disease, choose physical traits that are more appealing, or enhance one's abilities and such. But currently, I think there are international laws preventing people from
Human
making
genetic
these adjustments.
modification? Yeah.
Though I think China has gone through and done a couple of things. What is Gattaca? So it's a movie with Jude Law, Uma Thurman, and I forget the main actor, unfortunately. But it shows a future in which any baby that's born pretty much is a designer baby. People create embryos, fertilized embryos, but they only select what genes they want from their parents. And with it, they're showing a future in which people have been able to prevent hereditary diseases. If, say, your family is predisposed to having diabetes or congestive heart failure, or let's go say, things like that, among others. Maybe something as easy as, say, hemophilia. Hemophilia is on a recessive trait, and it's why it's more common in males, because it travels on the X chromosome and whatnot. I mean, there's a little bit of genetics there, but essentially, these debilitating diseases, if you could edit someone's genetic code prior to them being born so that they would never succumb to these things, would you do it? And in the case of Gattaca, it's become the norm. And you can even edit a baby down to whether or not it has blue or brown eyes, or, blonde hair, or frizzy hair, or, just... Whoa, hey, it's Cloud!
Cloud!
About time, Merc.
You're up.
Late to the party and you giving me orders?
Ooh, they actually look really cool close up.
Hell yeah!
I like the little central eye.
So how'd you manage to track us down?
Followed the trail of bullet holes. There's nobody else I know who'd leave that kind of mess.
Wait. The essence. Were you just going to look around a bit more, or?
Yeah, never mind, I guess.
Ooh, is this where they were conducting their experiments? Look at those corpses.
Yep.
Oh God, were those...
People?
Yeah. That's the Shinra I know.
Cloud?
Ghost carried them away? Out the hole? But where's...
What the hell was that?
Where's Wedge? Oh, there he is.
We need to get him somewhere safe. Everything else can wait until after.
Agreed. Let's go.
That's what got you into this mess, technically.
Yeah, just when we're about to discover something interesting, the ghosts always get in the way.
Cloud?
That's a weird way to hold a cat.
Oh, I'm still in control of Barrett. I really do enjoy controlling Barrett to some degree. The just shooting impediments is great.
Yeah, so... Long story short with Gattaca, Guy is a natural born
Don't give the full...
I want you to take
individual.
Wedge back
Oh,
from me.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look around for the others. He made it, didn't he? They could still be alive.
Oh, nope, but they know the truth.
I saw them both at the pillar. Jesse and Biggs. Saw how bad they were hurt. I'm sorry, but...
Don't.
They've returned to the planet.
They were supposed to return to us. But if we stop now, they'll never let us live it down. So, we carry that weight.
Okay, super TLDR on Gattaca. Guy is natural born, no genetic modifications. Turns out he has a heart defect. Tries to blend in with real life. Fakes the whole thing. Eventually joins the space program. And
But there's
like
always the looming threat that he'll be found out.
And I think it's even implied that he might actually pass away as soon as they get to space, which is like actually kind of messed up. But like, from my perspective, like, I think light gene modding would still be okay. If we could guarantee people don't have heart defects, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I'm sorry. I truly am. We had no other place to go, and...
I would never leave a wounded man out on the street.
Elmira, I know what you said, but you have to let us go after Aerith.
Not this again.
We found an underground Shinra lab, where they've done human testing. This wasn't the first time, and it won't be the last. I know these people, and I know they're never gonna let Aerith go. She's the last living ancient on the planet. Think about what that means to Shinra's scientists. Especially to that son of a bitch, Hojo. We're all just numbers and meat to him.
Enough!
But...
Please, I need some time to think. You've all had a long day. Why don't you go upstairs and get some rest?
Uh-oh.
Whose room was that?
Wedges.
No, what we were in the room with Wedge.
No.
This would be Aerith or... Yeah.
Oh.
See? Barrett is there with Wedge.
Oh, you're right.
So that must be the woman's room.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't you going to peek through the door?
I did. There was no one in there.
Yeah. So is that where Tifa was situated or the mother? Maybe the mother and Tifa. Also, there's a box in that room.
Yeah, but I still can't get in there. The door doesn't open.
Maybe you'll have a discussion out here? Oh, no?
No, I think this is purely for the nice view.
Anyone outside? Yeah, people are asking if Wedge died. Didn't he die in the original?
Yeah. At least, I know Jesse died in the original.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only one I looked up, because I straight up, like I said at the beginning of the game, I honestly forgot they existed, so, like, the whole them dying in this one was a bit of a out of left field for me. But again, that was also, like, 15 years ago, so it's easier for me to forget.
Oh, there's Tifa at the very least. Wow, this place is so idyllic compared to the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Can't sleep?
No. You too?
I heard footsteps.
Sorry. Didn't mean to wake you.
I'm a light sleeper. It's a soldier thing.
That flower you gave me the other night, that was from Aerith, wasn't it? I knew there was something weird going on. You buying flowers? They symbolize reunion, believe it or not. I was curious, so I looked it up. I tried to keep it alive as long as I could. But now, it's dead and buried. Like the bar, our home, and everything else. They took everything from us. Again. Cloud.
Huh?
Cloud, you're hurting me.
He does have spiked fan
It's
braces.
stupid.
I'm holding on
I know
probably
that
too
crying
tightly.
is a waste of time.
That's not true.
Thank you.
You've done more for us than we deserve. I won't forget this. If you ever need anything, all you gotta do is holler.
Happy to help out, however I can.
Elmira.
I've been thinking about what you said.
She's calling out to me. I can feel it.
We all can. So please. She's our friend. We have to help her.
I always knew it was coming. Knew that one day I'd have to say goodbye to my baby girl. But not yet. Please, bring her back to me.
Daddy!
Marlene.
Are you going?
I'm sorry, honey. I wish I didn't have to. I wish I could be with you all the time. I really do. But if I stay here, I can't fight out there. Some bad people are trying to hurt the planet. And Daddy and his friends are trying to stop those bad people. The slums, your friends, the whole planet. It's Daddy's job to protect it. Hmm? And that's why I've got to go. You remember that nice girl who came to find you? Well, now we have to go find her. And when we bring her home, you need to say thank you, okay?
Okay. That girl, she was kinda...
What?
Nothing. You should help her.
We will.
You'll come back, right?
Of course, I promise.
Okay. You can go.
Barrett.
She's tougher than me. All right, time to get some payback.
Don't forget why we're doing this.
I know. To rescue Aerith.
Oh, are you missing a
So,
materia?
how are we supposed to get topside?
Yes.
With everything that's happened, the trains still aren't running.
Well, we could walk along the tracks.
The city's on high alert. All the roads and public transit have probably been locked down by now.
So what's the plan then? You know another way up?
No, but I think I know someone who might.
You mean Corneo?
Hey. Just desserts.
Ooh.